Going on right now out there. The winter storm warnings and advisories are up. Winter weather advisories for Sioux Falls and around Milwaukee and down towards Des Moines. But Mason City, you are smack in the middle of that winter storm warning. And that happens to be where we're getting some thunder snow moving in right now. Take a look. This is our latest radar. And you can see where the blue is. That's where the snow is. Lightning strikes coming in, about 500 lightning strikes across this area. And we are looking at a little bit of a mix as well, perhaps a little bit of sleet along with that snow, and then to the south, just a little bit of chilly rain. It is, yes, another winter storm making its way right across the Midwest. This is the forecast for today. Anywhere that does have that mixed precip will likely change over to snow. So we have all snow in Iowa, southern Minnesota. It's a small little compact system. It's moving along. So this is not like our last system, Xanto, that we just had. But we still have an accumulating snow, southern Minnesota, southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and Chicago. You're going to get in on this one here with maybe a bit more snow, looking at, again, 1 to 3 inches coming your way. So here is a look at that forecast. Overall, through the Midwest, it's a widespread 1 to 3. Locally, 3 to 5 or 5 to 8, especially here from southern Minnesota, across northern Iowa, right into southern Wisconsin. And Madison, you guys did not get the big snow out of Winter Storm Xanto, but we could get about 5 to 8 inches of snow out of this one. Sioux Falls, we'll take a closer look at you. 1 to 3 inches of snow east of there. If you're traveling on 90, be ready for some changing conditions because we could see 4 or 5 inches of snow on Interstate 90. And then we take a look at Des Moines. It's north of you that gets the bigger snowfall. 5 to 6 inches of snow up there. Traveling north on 35. Get ready for some really tough travel today. Despite it being April, you are still dealing with snow on the interstates. You can see right now no snowflakes coming down, but this whole system tracking in, so we will watch it. It's kind of Clipper-esque in how it's moving so fast. We're going to be watching for some snowflakes in the colder air behind it. I-90, I-87, I-81, all could be affected by some snow. So here's a look at your forecast. We fast forward to this afternoon. This is this evening. First, some showers come in, maybe some rain. By the way, yesterday, Harrisburg recorded a trace of snow, so that was a record. Now we got Erie with the chance of more snow coming in. Syracuse and south, we'll see some snow showers coming in, continuing into tomorrow afternoon. Mainly elevation, but still some snow shower chances are, we still could see some accumulation up in the Adirondacks. And we look at your forecast into your Thursday. This is by evening. Now we'll start to get some help from the lakes and that northwest flow, and we'll get some lake effect or lake enhanced snowfall going on here. So Erie, more chances for you to get closer to that 200-inch mark. We'll keep it going into early Friday before we finally get a break. So here's a look at the snow total forecast across the Northeast. Here, totals are ranging widespread again, 1 to 3 north of the Pennsylvania border. 3 to 5 is possible. I-90 winter weather driving conditions are still possible for you. And I know it's April and roads have been treated and you got plenty of salt down and maybe the interstates could be fine, but just getting there is going to be the challenge. And we see that also across northern New York State as well. 1 to 2 or 3 inches of snow in Syracuse, but south is where we have the 5 or 6 inch totals expected. Half foot of snow still in the cards for you. Syracuse, here's your forecast. Temperatures, they hover around freezing or above overnight. And during the afternoons, getting into the upper 30s will help cut down on any accumulation on the roadways. We have drought and the fire concerns, and that is we have some rain in the forecast. Now, we are going to be looking for our first system to track east. It has all of the activity up to the north. That's where we have the snow. Chicago, get ready. Some snow is possible. Accumulating snow, 1 to 3 inches coming in overnight tonight, but then you rebound to 51 tomorrow. The system gets into the northeast here. Not a big deal because I think everything's pretty light, but again, there's snow. And I-90 in New York, yes, you've got some snowfall happening there, but then rebounding temperatures on Friday. Here's that next system coming in. Look at the rain. Colorado, New Mexico, western Texas, the Panhandle, up into western Oklahoma, western Kansas. These are the areas that have not seen rain since October, since 150 days. So we are going to get some rainfall across this area. There is a risk for severe weather, and we see that on Saturday. We're going to watch down across the south central plains, down into Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, perhaps watching all of that. I know Fiesta and San Antonio is going to start ramping up soon. So watching your forecast pretty closely as you get activities underway there. We're watching that whole system track through the south and east. It loses a lot of its punch getting into the southeast. So by Sunday, what it's bringing is just mainly rain, not as big of a severe weather risk. Maybe a few thunderstorms with lightning would be the main concern here getting into Sunday into the rest of the south and east. But look to the north. Chicago, we're up in the upper 50s. New York City, we're in the 60s. That is going to feel good. All right, let's take a look at what's happening this morning.